There's a large crow that's just kind of watching you.
Community nature?
Give me a number.
2-4.
It recognizes you're from or associated with Tarkalsis and are a vampire.
Yes.
It wants you to come to the Temple District, to the Warren of Avarin.
Okay. Can I get a Y?
It has a message.
Don't be scared. Take some of this.
Okay.
Clarify. Orange crow?
Orange crow.
What kind of crow is it?
I guess tick to the Warren of Avarin.
Let me see if I can get the rest of the party out here.
Okay, here we go. Go rally.
On his lawgiver's secret service!
Mod call!
Mod call!
Come on out! Don't be panting!
Malconius! Ikara! Sky! I think I have everybody else.
Come outside!
Can't Malconius be down there? I think he's in Pepper.
Come on, go back to get Honolulu.
Hey, Akira.
Okay.
Is Malconius in there?
No.
Yeah, then he's down there.
Push. Huge.
Hey, Dragon's Den! Is Malconius still inside? Okay!
You're holding up progress! Hurry up! Gorbash needs to give you a charge! I was debating rules. What are we doing again? What?
Alright, so you go to the Warren of Avarin.
We have all collected at the Warren of Avarin because I followed a small crow. Well, he's not really small.
It's a large crow.
Crow here.
You just see me like jump out of the top floor of the tower right before I hit the ground?
That's fine.
That sounds about normal. That's kind of a cool effect. Done. Oh. Wait, if you blink while you're falling down, does that just cancel out your
Momentum? That's
I'd imagine
debatable.
It depends on where you're facing.
That's what phase is for. Like when I phased and jumped down a giant hole and everyone else was trying to climb down, I'm like, can you phase me? Yeah, alright.
Bye.
That was actually what I was thinking with that one. That's how it's more fun.
The crow flies in through Lady Claudia's quarters window.
Is the window open?
Window's open.
Are we at the Warren?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Warren.
Bobby,
that was a good jump to the tower. I made it far.
There's a letter on her desk.
Is it in a language I understand?
Yes, it's in Tackrel.
Wonderful. What does it say?
Oh, hey, I want to read this too.
Did you also shimmy through the window?
No. Shimmy through the window?
I followed the crow through the window. Inside the Warren. And the
I'm gonna wait outside.
a temple?
It's the Temple of Avarin.
Yeah, it's a temple of an immortal.
Dearest sister, Cassius and I have just returned from the front. The hypocrisy has been making slow headway through the Great Marsh, and are more prepared to contend with the hazards than we'd anticipated. Your recent revelation goes a long way in explaining why. We'd never known there was a Sardian at the Mimulon Academy. Unfortunately, this news comes too late for Xavier. I know you were neither close nor fond of him, a sentiment we share, but all the same, I regret his passing. We were pursuing the Sardians as they retreated back into the marsh. I told him not to spread us to them, but Xavier had been emboldened after taking the blood. He took foolish risks, counting on his new abilities to see him through whatever happened. He took a group of soldiers to try and cut them off. The Sardians anticipated this. Cassius and I tried to get to him. He expected to tear through their lines. He done a dozen times before, but this time they didn't have cold steel. He could shrug that off. They had sacred oak. We couldn't get to him in time. Cassius and I await your arrival in Nectrum. For Xavier's sake, we wish to see this servant of the great lawbreaker captured, alive if possible. I must end this missive for now. Cassius wants to meet with grandfather to discuss our plans once this business with Mimulon is taken care of. Be well, my dearest sister. Vigor.
Okay. Pick up letter, fold it up. Memory check. Brother mentioned was the super brash military leader. That wasn't super bright.
That's the one that's dead, yes.
Yes. Okay. Making sure.
Hey.
Okay.
Is it tough supposed to be on this?
Yes.
I read it.
Cool.
Truff! Alright, well, Yo,
Claudia's not here.
What? No?
I haven't seen her.
Why do I keep fixing other people's problems every time? First it's Garen, then it's Garen.
It's Garen.
Now it's Claudia.
I feel like there's another Garen in there.
There's many Garens in there. Here, you want to hold on to it?
I'll keep it for now.
Great. You can have fun with that window, Blink.
Okay,
Put them together.
So where's the rest of the then?
Outside,
This is it, aside from traffic's coming.
locate where Crow's from.
Like, where
Tarkalsis?
Okay, that works fine.
I'm sorry?
are they outside the building? Or?
Yeah, they're just outside the building right now.
I'm dead.
A boat's already been chartered to take you to Nectrum.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Who's got like fucking...
Guys,
Call Prime!
so there's already a boat charted to take us to Nectrum.
So we have to get on the boat.
Yes.
Nectrum, that's where the academy is.
Before you
I always
go-
wanted to visit there.
I sure am glad I read those monster manuals with you, Prime.
Anyone want rest and throw your immune pin?
Yeah, rest and dirty, please. Anybody? If someone put Gorbash to sleep. Nope. Anyone want to view Prime?
Yeah, I can't.
Actually. I'll take your immune prime.
Sure, I'm glad I read that monster
Okay, gotcha.
Boat problems.
Sure, I'm glad I read that monster manual with you, Prime. 4 boats, all of them sank.
Boat problems. Okay.
Prime. I have Prime already. That's cool. So, I mean, are we going on the boat now?
Yep.
can do it. Okay, someone's got to put Gorbash to sleep. That's it.
I'm good. Before I leave, is there any like documents Claudia's in the room that would prove her identification?
Everyone to go with us. He just wanted to
You have the letter.
Okay, that works.
Are we on
I just want to get the fucked up. You're not her.
We on the boat.
Yeah.
Let's keep dragging him.
No, that's fine.
So we're on the boat. Yeah, we're on the boat. Okay.
The trip through a span into the port is uneventful, as is most of the voyage.
That's good.
That's always a good sign.
Peaceful boat ride. Nice and chill.
What was the sea surface name?
I'm sorry? The
Skyflare?
Skyflare?
Yeah. Like, surprisingly sincere for being Skyflare, not being here.
Hold here. Vigor and Cassius, come forward. You make your way through Nectrum to the ancestral home of House von Markham. The streets are more empty than usual, and the citizens are uneasy. They avoid eye contact and move quickly about their business, giving you a wide berth. As you approach Castle von Markham, a few guards approach and escort you inside, upstairs, and down the hall to an ornate study. 3 men look up from the table they are gathered around as you enter. Leon?
Hello.
I'm sorry, we're not giving handouts.
Are you giving
Yeah, we're not looking for that.
No.
What is this rabble doing here?
Who are you calling rabble?
Gorbash, not
They're
Rabble.
friends of
Claudia.
little Claudia.
Ah, little Claudia.
I recognize Poppy.
Hello, Poppy. Welcome back to our hall.
Lady Claudia is Gorbash's superior.
I know we're wrong.
She's in Gorbash's guild. She's his superior.
Oh.
I guess I hand them the letter we received. Your message from
Letter?
Claudia.
It's the letter that you wrote to Claudia.
Ah, yes, I'm glad it found you well.
You're the one that brought the plebeians to the study.
Yeah.
And Gorbash, not plebeian.
You'll have to forgive Vigor, Cassius. With the war in the front going on, we could use some additional assistance.
Oh, I see. Conscripts. Excellent. Very good.
What exactly would you like us to do?
It's all right. All you have to do is...
Little Claudia determined that there is a Sardian working in the Memlon Academy.
Yes.
We need someone to take care of it.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
No problem.
That's fine.
I've always wanted to visit there.
Do you guys have any hints about who it may be or any inkling?
The instructor's identity is Instructor Koto.
Okay.
Toto?
Koto.
Toto.
Koto.
Toto.
Why is there a problem with the Sardine being the academy?
We don't get along with Sardians very well these days.
We're currently in a war.
Not really.
There's a lot of Sardian blood on these blades.
blades.
Basically, Sardia versus the world right now. More or less.
And they're doing a pretty good job of it.
Close enough.
So that you're here to solve our secret secret.
Yes.
Good.
We've imposed a curfew on town, so you shouldn't have any problem from anyone else being in the way.
Good.
So anyone we meet after curfew is someone that needs to be put down?
I wouldn't go that far. The normal guards are still out there.
If we have
Gorbash
creatures
is trying to get a
of
feel
night
of
on
what
the prowl,
the
then
entirety of
they
the
get in front of
situation
some
is.
adventurers. I think it's just thinning the herd. The court's getting a little cramped, I think.
Do you think so, brother?
I mean, to try to get my way.
Okay, that works. That's fine. Don't fuck with guards.
Don't fuck with cards.
Generally, if they don't fuck with us, don't
Don't fuck with
them.
things that don't fuck with us, exactly.
No
We're allowed to
reason
kill
to
the
go
ones that
around.
attack us, though. Okay?
I don't think he gives a damn to
If
be
they're
quite
dumb
honest.
enough to attack somebody as well armed as you, again, thinning the herd.
Just want to make it clear,
Okay.
there have been mistakes in the past.
And prefer man back alive.
By Gorbash.
Do we prefer the man back alive?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
If at all possible.
We'll
It
try.
won't be hard.
We might be able to resurrect them.
I mean, that's true. We can bring him back.
Back.
His fingers. Okay, let's
Sure.
Okay.
That I can do.
I kind of missed the nature of the problem. Sardia decided to infiltrate the academy.
Yes, there's a Sardian spy in there by the name of Instructor Koto.
Gotcha.
How did you come by this information?
We have agents.
Some time ago, I believe a group from Jastri took a bunch of paperwork from Rezik.
Yeah, kind of.
Just a little.
So, point us in the direction and we'll be off.
It's a fascinating read, actually.
There's nothing else you need to tell us.
Any other information?
Alright.
Okay. Let's go murder
Right.
Holowit.
Stay here, players.
Found out Red's favorite dishes.
Yes, you did.
Foxes
Do
are
we have
breed.
any food allergies?
Foxes are breed.
Actually, I was looking for that. I was looking if we had any food allergies.
Leaving Castle von Markham, the streets of Nectrum are completely empty. Windows are shuttered and only a few lights line the street that leads to the Memlon Academy, a formidable structure in its own right. A handful of soldiers from House von Markham await you outside.
Poppy, you gonna lead on this one?
Okay.
Let vampires do in Tarkalsis.
As vampires mostly do.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what your relationship is all these to all these people, because the vampires and the
I mean, this is more of a Claudia thing, unfortunately, who is not here.
It happens.
Never mind.
In her stead.
I'll talk
Okay.
later.
So there are guards standing out in front of the.
Yeah.
Hello,
That's just me.
guards.
Okay, I approach. I would like access to the academy, if that is fine with you.
That's fine. The student dormitories on the second floor. The instructor quarters are on the third floor.
All right. Thank you. I was on the first floor.
Training.
Okay. Is there only 3 floors?
It's probably more than that, but
Okay. The only 3 are important. That's fine.
It's really instructor's quarters, I think.
Do you know where? I'm looking for Instructor Kodo. Do you know what room he is on the 3rd floor?
I believe he's on the west side.
Oh, thank you. And yeah.
Thumbs up, let's do this.
Instructor Kodo. A group of people just kind of burst into your room and are going to try and take you prisoner.
Okay.
You can RP a little bit before you start fighting if you want.
Where's Jeffrey? Okay. Alright, so
You just want to come by and
I'm gonna wait until like they engage you and then I'm gonna burst in and be like,
I'll give him like a refresher too, and then we'll send you in.
okay. Can I use that sign as my desk or something?
Sure.
Come sign documents.
Other monsters just kind of stand off to the side. Instructor Kodo is sitting at his desk when you enter.
I'm thinking, right? But I'm not the one you need to be talking to.
What do you like in here? Especially you. Oh, that's close enough.
we're here to arrest you.
There you go.
What are crimes you make?
Conspiracy. Treason. You can fix that.
your hierarchy sent us for you.
My heart.
Yeah.
Under what ground?
You are the agent of the theocracy of Rezik.
Well, I'm not going to confront you.
I know. Breach his legs.
You can try. Hold.
Breach. I don't.
Instructor Kodo, being a veteran monster hunter of the Academy, has crit versus monstrous. If you are an Angori, Argon, Diabolus, Forbidden Goblin, Greyford, Homunculi, Riven, Thraka, Troll, or Zamagite, or if you are a vampire or werebeast, you take all damage from Kodo as crit damage.
Fuck. Damn. I'm glad I'm none of those things.
Instructor Kodo is an epic monster.
I am way too close.
3,
This is going to suck.
2. Yeah, so move out a bit. Everybody take about 10 steps forward.
You're coming with me.
3, 2, 1, lay on. Instructor Kodo refreshes.
It's fine now.
Hold!
Oh!
Another student of the Academy rushes into the room.
Master Kodo!
Jeffrey Holder is an epic monster.
I'm an epic too.
Yes. 3, 2, 1, lay on.
Get out of the room! Escape! Rain! Personnel, work well. Oh my God. Okay, Master Kodo, please.
Instructor Kodo earth modes out of the building.
Alright, forward! Run, Master! Run! You're getting out of this. Everybody say your blows.
Jeffrey Holder refreshes.
Till the end. Your master is a coward. Where is it? Die on your own. Name. Melding with the earth and so enraged. Being surrounded.
Where you go?
Was that it? Charge!
Come on, looking for us.
Back off! Roy! Stand back! Your master's a coward and you're weak. Oh, no, he didn't. Immune to disarm, unarmed.
Hold. Jeffrey Holder falls. Lay on.
Time to throw back the hands here. At least let me hold him down with it.
He's down.
Conquered blood.
There.
Also we're in a hold.
Play on.
There you go. Where's your master at?
John,
Where to?
got any luck by now? He's left to the swamps. You'll never find him there.
That's what you think.
Oh, that's what I know. He's an expert monster hunter. He knows those swamps so well, you'll never be able to find him.
Gorbash is an expert tracker.
I think Gorbash is an excellent liar.
Gorbash doesn't know what lying is.
can teach his law. Anywhere in the swamp that he might have gone to. He is a great explorer. He travels all of the swamp.
If you have any care about what might happen here, and
Are you threatening the school? You monster.
I'm threatening to just space laser the swamp. All of it.
I don't believe you. Resic will stop you. Resic has the power to stop
Has Resic
you.
stopped me any other time I've done it?
I've never seen you laser anything. I've never heard of your exploits, Melkonian. I've heard your name. I've heard your name.
Melkonian! Flipping up.
Oh man. Kill him.
Yeah.
To your worst.
Rip.
Castrating one. What do you want to that? Look at Gorbash. Gorbash is an expert trucker, you bitch! Quick question.
Yes.
Can I search the desk for anything that could show us?
Sure.
I'd also like to use locate.
All right.
Locate as well.
You're getting a Bravo for this.
Searching the desk. Do you have an action you're using, or just searching?
Inspect secret?
All right. Give me a number.
3.
Never watched that movie.
Searching through Kodo's personal belongings, you feel confident that only he and the student and Jeffrey Holder were members of the Theocracy. While Sardia has no doubt gained extensive knowledge of the monster hunting techniques, there's nothing that can be done about that now. Within a hidden compartment, you find extensive orders from Kodo to the Theocracy Command at the Northern Front. After the death of Captain Lane and Lieutenant Brown, I trust I don't need to reiterate how dangerous the marsh itself is. I know your soldiers. Follow orders. Use the chain-bound brutes to plow and drain the marsh. It's much slower going, but allows you to create better terrain. Always have guards on watch in groups of 3 and instruct them to never leave their post. If they see or hear anything suspicious, report it, but don't investigate it. The High Lawgivers have given you a detachment of Inquisitors. Use them. Prime energy is anathema to most creatures within Darkalsis. Your weapons should always be imbued, and if possible, have them imbue the water of the marsh itself for good measure. The effect will only be maintained for a short distance and dissipate quickly, but will be enough to keep lesser threats and intrusive plants and animals away from your position. Teach your men how to properly handle Sacred Oak and Dream Silver weapons. They aren't as resilient as steel and are harder to acquire. They should keep their standard weapons with them for defense, but these weapons will prove highly effective when attacking. You saw how quickly it dealt with the last group of vampires. Remember, Sacred Oak for vampires, Dream Silver for werebeast.
Fucking cunt.
Poppy, do you need to go home?
Yes! Because they're fucking my home. They're gonna fucking prime the...
You might want to just fly for now on.
Laser.
Laser. Hate to break to you, that's usually primish too.
You know, I will pick a lesser of 2 evils.
Well, prime, honestly.
Yes.
The Theocracy student has been dispatched, but Instructor Kodo managed to escape. His quarters are left in disarray.
So,
Okay.
we dealt with this. So can we track
You were doing locate?
Okay.
Why did he have to?
And track?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Why did he have to kill me?
Do we want to go tell the higher ups later?
He wasn't as good.
He can't go back
a liar.
Gorbash is not a liar.
Give me a number.
Still.
He would have to kill because
Number? Number?
3.
Can't you track?
Kodo is fleeing into the Great Marsh.
Great.
To the north.
To the north.
So,
To the north.
I would like
Do we
to
want to
first
pursue him
drop
immediately,
these
or do we
letters
want to
off
report
by
and
House
then
and
go?
Orkin first.
Okay.
He personally gets here.
Cassius and Vigor. Come here, Vigor.
Yeah, go ahead and put the party, Gorbash. Just the way you say that. Kind of makes it sound interesting.
we found some paperwork y'all may want to look at.
Gorbash is scared.
We
right
didn't
now.
ask for paperwork.
Here you
We
go.
asked for a person.
We're
have
left
not
the body
finished.
for you.
Coda fled. We killed one of his underlings there. He's in the northern swamp? Northern swamp. We're heading there now. I figured you'd want these papers first about their plans for the swamp.
We can deduce that they're probably the only 2 that were influential.
Line.
Cassius and Vigor both want to
Why? I asked
pursue
the same thing.
Kodo with you, as do several of the mortal and vampiric agents of the house. Do you choose to take anyone, and who, if so, who with you?
Non-vampires.
I guess that limits the playing field to me.
Okay.
Because we were hearing they were going to infuse
Let's take
the
a fly.
swamp with crime. So
Don't forget
Oh,
about
lovely! A bat.
You could all use that one out then.
and what was the Dreamwood?
Sacred Oak.
Sacred Oak.
Oak.
It was the Dream Silver.
Dream Silver, yeah. Sacred Oak for vampire. Or Dream Silver for werewolf.
Such a pity for all the things that live in the swamp. Do we care?
I don't think we can.
No, we just want
Line, do we care?
Why
do we care?
Why does everything have to be solved by killing?
Fucking bureaucracy. Anyway.
This is why we can
That's
help
the
the
way of life.
pedestrians.
They want you
Everything
dead
dies.
because you're alive. We're trying to stop that so that doesn't happen. It's sarcasm. It's what we do.
There's a lot of death in Tarkalsis.
And undead.
Everyone needs
They're
to go
trying
see
to
an
kill
old
you
friend.
just because you're alive. We're trying to stop that.
So you're taking Cassius and leaving Vigor?
Well, if he's a vampire.
I mean, if you insist, I'll come along.
I
Go
could
drink
say
some blood.
unnecessary casualties.
Also do.
There's always casualties.
It's a high level narrative now, so no.
What is?
Insight.
Clarification.
I'll take
The forbidden, the strong.
I mean, we're just nobles of